Are you a victim of domestic violence? Since 2013, From Ordinary to Extraordinary has helped over 3,000 women, and we want to continue to rebuild the community with one family at a time. Please make a donation or sign up for volunteer opportunities today at imfote.org. No matter how you choose to get involved, know that every bit counts. From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to empower women and girls that have experienced domestic violence.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Michael Shawn Show. Today is the show that I interview somebody that I have to say, I've scrolled on my phone. I've spent hours watching this man's critique on the lifestyle, on the culture.
Man, you know what? I'll call the police too. I'm tired of the streets. So I've totally turned my back on the streets.
Today we have somebody who shakes the needle up, who moves the meter. Mr. Charleston White in the building. What's good?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'ma tap in for sure.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Tap 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 in. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Jay Blizzy, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo will join us tomorrow. No Sexy Mo today. All right, y'all. Good. Ashley Newman on deck early. Early in the game. All right, man. It's Thursday, and when I tell you I need Friday this week, I need Friday. I need Friday for real. I've been under the weather. I think it's going on 3 or 4 days, and you know I'm under the weather when I break down and say I'm going to the doctors. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to the doctor? What kind of man are you? No,
I'm going to the doctor. I can't take it no more. I feel good for a little bit, then I feel bad. Then I feel lightheaded. Then I get the chills. Then I'm cold. High. Yeah, all that. Yeah, that's how I feel. That sound effect is me right there. That's me. Bishop. What up, Bishop? And then I'm thinking I'm doing good, and then I'm laying down. I'm like, no, I don't feel good. And I can't call out because I done missed too many days. I'm in there. I'm one of them people now. I can't call out, miss too many days.
Oh, you've been calling out from the gig? You're unreliable now?
No, what was good is that the boss saw me. Because I was trying to be an adult, and I wear a mask to work when I'm sick. Because I don't want to get anybody else sick, and I don't want to spread it.
That's responsible, okay.
Because there are a few people who have been sick at the job. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let me chill and wear this mask. And then she was like, you need to go home. You ain't got to tell me twice. She was like, you need to go home. I said, Lori, I'm fine. Lori, I'm good. She was like, no. Then Mr. Kraft, the guy, I called the motherfucker Mr. Kraft. He's the guy who owns the place. Oh, rich dude. He was like, we can't afford to get everybody sick. And I said, oh, damn. I said, but I got my mask on. But anyway, that's my short story, long story. Jay Black, how was your night last night?
Well, I wasn't considering going to the hospital, although Lady Q asked me to go, and I'm like,
doctor, not you. The hospital sounds like you broke a rib. We need to see urgent care or a doctor.
Hey, I fight through my illnesses because that's what men do. We fight through it, we figure it out. But I don't know.
That's how men die. That's how men die. He ain't never go to the doctors. And then the famous last words of the funeral. If he just would have got early listen to that. I fight through it.
God. No, all is good, all is great. Everybody getting healthy. It is bugs going around though, so you got to take care of yourself because you don't never know what it is, especially if you getting chills. Chills are
the worst.
How do you get chills out of nowhere? But
because I'll have a fever, I'll be sweating and then get some chills. I'll be like, what? And then I'm the type that still sleeps with the fan on.
That's what they do around this house too. There's something about they gotta hear the sound.
I gotta hear that.
So crazy.
You gotta have that air circulate.
Yeah,
it's cold. You got the window cracked with the heat on, under a blanket with a fan on. Like
exactly, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, you need that ceiling fan going.
You gotta hear the sounds.
Oh, so Jay the type that go to work, get everybody sick, and then wonder why.
I'm committed.
Everybody's
focused. Like I gotta get the job done. But there are people like you that want people to send them home because they're more about, okay, well, at least he came in, he tried, let's send him home. You showed
No,
that you were willing to go there.
I worked about what I work about 4 hours. Listen, I tried, and
No.
everybody else was raising their hand. I'll go home. I was like, no, I'm good. I'll stay here. But then when the boss man came over and said, no, I can't afford to get everybody sick. I was like,
It's true.
well, all right then. Well, all right
I'll
then.
see y'all later. I'll see y'all tomorrow. No, but you definitely gotta get that looked at. Good morning, Joy.
Joy.
Yeah, but all is good over here on this front. All is good on the J Black household front. I got a new camera. You know I love cameras.
What kind of camera?
All right, so I love my Ring cameras, right?
Oh, you got one of those cameras. Oh, I'm thinking you a photographer now. I'm thinking you doing headshots.
No, they got a new Ring camera. It's just like it is for the house with the security and all this other stuff. They got it for the cars now.
Oh yeah,
the car cam. Mike,
you sent a picture of that. Yeah, you was excited.
Yes, I'm very excited about it. It's dope, so you can see when you're riding. You record everything, huh? It's old.
Son of a bitch got old. I got a whole joke about how we get old and we love gadgets now. But go ahead, you can see the car, so you can watch them steal your car.
No, but you can get out of my car, or I could. If look, let me show you a picture right here. Look, bam, look at this. I can see when Lady Q driving around.
That's what he wanted for.
And I can see.
He ain't trying to fight crime.
I can see if she's safe. Look at that. You can see everything. The cops pull her over, I could be right there. Somebody try to cut her off, I can see it all.
What you doing at the dollar store?
I think this is amazing. Y'all not amazed? Oh, forget y'all. I thought that this Ring camera was amazing.
I was with it till you put that picture up of her, and it's like, yeah, he gonna be watching her drive.
No, I'm not. No, it's a safety thing. You could,
I get it, but let me tell y'all what this is. And this is the ploy. I get it. It's safety, and I think it's cool, especially if your kids are driving and stuff like that.
Somebody almost hit her yesterday, and she was able to look to see it. Like, see, it can't. It'll help you.
What are you gonna do? You was at work.
Accidents. You fight the case. You good. You got your proof.
Okay. I mean, all I'm gonna tell you is this is how they get us, and I think you should get the camera. I think the camera's dope. Like I think it serves a purpose. I do. I think it serves a purpose. But what they do is they use things to make it seem like it's for your protection. Hey, Nikki. But what they really do is set us up so they can do surveillance on us even more. Because if you think them Ring cams, you're the only one who has access to them pictures in that Ring cam, you're bugging. Just like we thought all the technology on our cell phone wasn't to track us. No, it was to track us. And we know now that they're listening because every time we talk about something, what pops up on our Instagram is exactly what we're talking about. I'll give you the funny one. Everybody is so impressed by the Tesla cars, right? They're so impressed by the Tesla cars they can drive themselves. Well, if you miss a certain amount of payments, they will make that Tesla car drive off your driveway.
No, get out of here. You're so full of crap. That's funny.
I'm telling you.
Who told you that, like?
Even Rick Ross said it. He did a whole post on it laughing. He was like, yo, I did not know. Think about it. Somebody's car drove off the side of a cliff in California. I'll say allegedly.
The doctor, yeah.
The doctor.
Allegedly. Do
you know how crazy it is that something else is controlling your car? I'm telling y'all, they said this back in 1980 something when that Big Brother book came out. They had the whole Big Brother book that said we will be under surveillance. And guess what we are now? Under surveillance. But they'll always tell you it's for your safety. They always get you with the fear factor first. And then it jumps right in. It's all part of the end game, bro. Thank you, Bishop. I be trying to school my friends and family. I be trying to tell them, and they don't be listening.
You said they'll start up the car and they're driving right off your house from your house, huh? That's
why can't they do it? They're controlling the car. Good morning.
Not the they eliminating the repo man job.
Exactly. Who needs to pay a repo man? Well, we still need the repo man because most of us got the Honda, the 2019 Honda or something like that. Ain't too many people. Well, a lot of people got the Teslas. I was losing.
Should be paid for.
This is why he wants it, honey. I'm on my way home. He's looking at the camera and says, "You're not even in the car, so how you?" God damn, that's that. Well, I would do something like that. I would do something. I would do something.
That's Mike. Yeah, that wouldn't be me.
That's Jay Black, first of all, but I would be like, "You sure you're on your way home?" But I'm telling you, that surveillance thing is scary. Shawnee Scott, how was your night last night? How was your? We got a strong hour, y'all.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, y'all, I'm fighting other things that I don't want to talk about, but it's all right.
It's the man. No, I don't know.
Shawnee got Shawnee. I'm telling you, y'all.
Shawnee ain't been happy on her face. Every time I pop on, Shawnee face ain't happy. Somebody got to make Shawnee happy. I don't know what's going on, but we got.
I think it was that trip I made to Dallas. I don't know. I think I took. I think
got something to do with it, Mike. Something.
He don't have nothing to do with it.
Okay.
What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. I will tell you this, and y'all not gonna. I repeat. Let me go back to this.
You gonna forget that part?
Yeah, I am. But I'll stay. I'll come back because I got the things that I never thought in the world would happen. But I told y'all just like I told you about the surveillance, and I'm gonna talk about this. I told Jay Black that the Eagles would lose the Super Bowl and the referees would have something to do with it. And I said this for weeks and everybody ignored. I'm just telling you, I'll be trying to educate my family and friends. I don't know much, but I said that shit was going to happen. And I'm not even an Eagle fan, but it did. Sky, what up? Keep your crown up, Queen. Her crown is there.
Want Shawnee to stay positive. Keep up, Queen. Don't let them forces take you down.
Don't let the forces take you down.
Good morning, Stacey Mitchell.
You know I got you, boo. You know I got you. Good morning, Stacey Mitchell. I will tell you this. I'm telling you, y'all will never know. I've been around people who stay busy. I have been around people who stay busy. I repeat, who stay busy. When I leave, spending a week or a few days in Dallas and running with Shawnee Scott, I don't know how she does not do cocaine. I don't know. I do not know.
Oh, God, you crazy.
I don't selling cocaine, though.
What'd you say?
I said I'm still considering selling cocaine.
Oh, don't stop saying that shit. If you are, don't say it on the show. Remember the cash for clunkers?
They got to know where to come, get it from.
You said what?
You got to know where to get it from. I got to make it up the chain before the feds come.
Girl, you watching too many of them damn trap queens thinking, oh, it's doable. It's not doable. All the people go to jail. All of them.
Consequences that you pay. It's a consequences with
it. You die. Those I don't do die or go to jail. Those aren't my consequences. I don't do die or go to jail. And we can't do looking over our shoulders every day. But her schedule, dog. Listen, man, I don't want to get into single moms, and I don't know how in the fuck that gets done. Like, dog, I'm telling you, working and packing boxes for 8 hours is a lot easier than running around. So I applaud that young lady, Shawnee Scott. Just please.
Thank you.
That don't make no damn. And I realize if I ever move back out to Dallas, I better get ready. I better get ready.
It'll keep you busy.
Yeah, because I got a funny feeling I'm gonna know the track coach.
Booked and busy.
Booked and busy. All right, let's get into it. We got a strong hour. Don't forget, this Saturday it all goes down. CW 33 starts at 12 noon. DFW, Dallas Fort Worth. If you want to watch it live, what?
It does not start at 12 noon.
Oh, that's right. Let me finish. Let me correct it. All right. We have a special time that's going down. It starts at 6 o'clock in the evening. They moved us into prime time.
Oh, yeah.
Big Bing's Break Room starts at 6 o'clock. He rocks out with his show, starring him, Action Jackson, and Shawnee Scott. That's going to be crazy. Are you doing the first show with the famous rapper?
That's Saturday. That's
NLE Chopper is Saturday. They rock out with the young man. It's a great interview, so make sure you check that out. She is the hardest working woman there is. Yo, she's in top 5 dead or alive. I mean, she definitely is. Then the Michael Shawn show pops off at 6:30 with Charleston White. Now I'm telling y'all to watch the interview, and I'm just gonna tell y'all this. The views and opinions expressed by Charleston White are those of Charleston White, even though there's some of them I agree partly with. So I need y'all to watch it. I agree with him, but partly. Sean Robinson is no. You're in Philly, so you're gonna have to go to
So
media.
that would be 7
y'all
o'clock.
Yeah, but don't worry about that because you're in Philly. Stop, y'all. Let me finish. Shit.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
God damn. So those in the DFW, the times once again before the peanut gallery starts, 6 o'clock. Big Bink's break room at 6 o'clock to 6:30. NLE Chopper is on there. Dope interview. He's a very impressive young man. I'm going to tell y'all that. So 6:30, the Michael Shawn Show comes on. Bam. Charleston White. You got it. Right there, DFW. But for those who aren't in that region, who ain't in that area to watch,
There you go, Sean.
that's when you will go to Media Room 360 TV on YouTube. It will be posted after the live show. It will be posted, and it has to be after the show.
No, I'm gonna post it. What I'm gonna do, I'll just post it at the same time. So when it comes on at 6 o'clock here, 7 o'clock here, you can watch it at 7 o'clock on YouTube.
I'm just trying to look out for you, not to give you more work, just in case something comes up.
No, I'm just gonna go ahead and schedule because I can schedule it on YouTube.
So then you could watch it on Media Room. Every show that we do is going to be on Media Room 360 TV on YouTube.
Got it.
That's it. Y'all, the TV shows on Media Room 360 TV for the whole entire world, the universe. If you're in Sweden, I don't know what time. It's on there. You can watch it anytime in Sweden.
Got it. It's there.
If you're in the Ukraine, well, maybe not. You're probably busy in the Ukraine. But if you're in, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I got stuff going on.
Yeah, y'all got stuff going on. I'm not being funny. I mean, it's real. Sometimes you gotta be real on what's going on. So check that out, and we'll repeat that, and we got more shows coming. Shawnee Scott's got her show in the future coming, and it's going to be dope.
Barney has an interview coming. You want me to post it? Because your daughter came and did a wonderful job on her first interview.
Yes, she did. Shout out to Monty. I didn't even tell her she was going to work today. Her first day at work. She bounced out of here. I didn't say good luck. I got to text her. All right, y'all. There are things in life that I never thought I'd see. And then I saw it and I was like, well, damn. Hey, Diana. Welcome to the Takeover Legends.
Happy Thursday.
Like, there was a time in my life I thought I would never see a black president. Ever.
Okay. We got that. Check. Box checked off.
There was a time in my life that I didn't think I'd ever see Will Smith smack Chris Rock at the Oscars. I never thought in a million years. Nobody could have bet that.
Live TV.
It's interviewing?
Though I saw the kids and maybe they posted it.
Courtney and Tamron might have posted theirs because I'm sorry, my kids did a little interview too. Did a little interview.
They like Northwest. They like Kanye daughter. They be posting stuff. Good.
I never thought that they would be in my life. I never thought that. I don't know that LeBron James would really, when he came into the league, would be the all-time scoring leader. I thought that was an impossible mission to get to. I thought that was it.
Box check.
I never thought in my lifetime I would see a woman do a slut walk. Amber Rose.
Okay.
I never thought that.
What is a slut walk?
And it's all about positivity. It's just positive.
It was all about positive. She did a whole slut walk when I was in Dallas, and she was.
What is that?
Don't let the name fool you.
She said, you can't let people slut shame you. And she spread that propaganda.
She spread it, all right. But
spread it. I never thought I would see Nick Cannon have these many damn kids when he was married to Mariah. I never thought it.
Just still counting. Okay.
Never thought. In my lifetime, I never thought I'd be working at the UPS store.
I ain't supposed to be here.
I ain't supposed to be here.
But he had the UPS. All right.
I'm not supposed to be here. In my lifetime, I never thought I'd get kicked out my house and move back into my mom's house and sleep in a room that has a salt and pepper poster. Never in my life did I think at this age, right? But what I really never thought is that the brat would be pregnant. Ever.
So-
I never.
I didn't know where he was going.
My N-word. My N-word, my N-word, my N-word. I am so fucking confused right now, yo. I am so confused to the highest power. When I saw the post of the baby, not the baby bump, she pregnant for real. I think she more pregnant than Rihanna right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought, first of all, simply because I never thought just because what she's into, she's married to or living with or whatever with another woman. But then I didn't even know that it would be healthy to try and get pregnant at 48 years old.
Well, the other one was supposed to carry the baby. They always want a kid.
Judy's her name. The other
Okay, Judy couldn't carry the baby, so the brat carried the baby.
So I guess it was the artificial insemination that they popped into her, but at 48, I'm like, dog.
Is it healthy? Is it healthy to have a baby in your 40s?
You can have a baby. They check you. You know, you go to the doctor and they check to see is it okay for you to have a baby.
I think that's pushing it.
That's not.
But I want nothing but the best. I saw that she was pregnant on the Breakfast Club. Yeah, I was taken aback. 48. I mean, there was a time where people were like, once you hit a certain age in 30, like 36, everybody was worried. Then the celebrities started getting pregnant in their 40s. And now the brat done pushed it. She damn near 50 having a kid.
Halle Berry had a kid at 50.
I just said that.
No, I mean, 48. What's the problem?
I'm saying we didn't think there was a time where nobody was like, people would tell you you gotta be, even though I still think, Janet Jackson had a baby at 50. I'm saying celebrities. I don't know if a normal person can do their normal thing and go to work 8 hours a day and be able to hustle and bustle and think that's healthy. But I ain't a doctor. And I don't even play one on stage.
Yeah, but when you get to that point and you decide, okay, I'm gonna have a baby, no, things get restricted. The brat they probably okayed her going to work because number one, she's sitting. She's not doing a lot of moving at the radio station. She ain't lifting boxes and stuff. She probably had to go home and sit down.
But this is why I said the normal person who's not a celebrity, I don't know if this would fit. If you have a job that you're working 8 hours a day and you maybe taking care of other kids. So I'm like, the celebrities are doing it, like you said, because they have the resources to do it. I was just surprised.
And you were surprised because of Kathy's question. If we want to be honest, that's why you were surprised.
She took the D or got the AI. I'm gonna lean on the.
You want to lean on the what? She did the what?
I'm going to the D.
She going to the D?
I'm going to the D.
You think that Judy let somebody smash the brat to get her pregnant?
I don't know because she has the money. Well, I don't know her financial status. But you know what? Wishful thinking says the D. Just wishful thinking. I'm gonna go.
I was told I couldn't ask. When I saw that, I said, "You don't supposed to." I said, "People are curious." That's the first thing. Well, how did it happen? Well, you know how it happened. You got an egg and a sperm, and there was a whole debate in my house over me. Just was curious of.
Yeah, and you know what? That once again, that's part of this culture. You can't be curious of shit that people are curious of.
Everybody's
curious. But
was
you can't.
Whose eggs was it? Who has more parental rights? Like I was trying to figure all this stuff out. It was legit question.
We wrong until they break up and all the stuff comes out. Then it's legit to ask. People have questions. I just hope she told Lisa Ray first because she got hot when she's not the first to know. We'll
Lisa
see,
Ray,
man.
She don't know.
Stacey, how you doing?
That's funny.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Judy is the one with the money. What that means? She got more parental rights, or that means what? That she got her eggs was used? Like, I was just curious whose eggs was used. How did they pick the sperm donor? How did the process happen? Like, these are the thoughts that was running through my mind as celebrities, I wanted to know. And I was told it was, you cannot say it. You cannot.
Tired of being told what we can say and what we can ask and what our thoughts are. I said this, and I'm going to expand on the joke because I wrote more to the joke. Y'all ain't going to be happy till they have something that can read your thoughts, and people start getting in trouble just because they think shit. Once again, this is how they get us. This is how they get us. Nah, the D. Oh, not the age for me. Done. Hey, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. When the kid's 20, you in your 60s.
I don't even know what that symbol is. But Lady Q got mad at me just for asking. Here she go with a symbol. I don't know what that means.
What? This is what they want us to do. They want us to be. They want us to be scared to be intuitive and have critical thinking and ask questions. You said you wanted to know who the daddy was. We all want to know who the daddy was. They got TV shows that are based on finding out who the daddy is.
I just wonder, how did they go about picking a donor? What was the process like? What was in that decision making when, selecting the donor? How did they agree on who eggs were going to be used? I'm being honest. I was just thinking these things, and I figured I was in a safe space at home to say it, and I got snapped at for even asking.
You better get a set of balls. And talk about you a man and I fight through codes. You can't even say the shit you want to say in your house. He gotta go to and Jay Black don't go to the barbershop. He got his own hair, but he can't even go to the barbershop. The barbershop is the last safe place on the world, on planet Earth. Don't add. We was all thinking the same thing.
That's what I said. I said, I know I'm not the only one that thought that. How?
Jermaine Dupri thought that. How about that? Everybody thought that.
I didn't think that. I was just like, okay, they having their baby. I didn't even think all that till you just said that.
Really?
But hold up. You gonna say you weren't surprised that the brat just popped up pregnant?
No.
Okay.
Because I knew they wanted to have a baby. So when I saw it, I'm okay, they got their baby. There's so many ways to have a baby.
And that is the damn problem.
And women.
There is no damn daddy. There's a donor. So there's a daddy. Y'all want to skip over if there's a donor, there's a daddy. Y'all want to skip over. Oh, cute comment brought to you by WokeUpInspired.com. If you want that merch that you see on Jay Black and behind Jay Black, make sure you go to WokeUpInspired.com. There is a donor. If they tell, then should be it. Wait, they tell it, then should be it. But don't be asking lesbian couples who their baby daddy is. All right, well then don't ask me when you see me walking with my kid either. Don't ask me who how's the mother? Don't ask me that. It's so irrational that we can't ask simple questions. But we got TV shows that try and figure out who the daddy is, and we cheer and laugh and cheer the person, or we cry when we find out the person that's being tested is not the. She looks nice in the picture too. But I thought the brat's always been a pretty girl.
Yeah, she's always been pretty.
So yeah.
Is there more parental rights though? If there is a donor, like I'm just.
Hold on. There's a story, right, of a doctor who got like hundreds of people. He was the donor and got hundreds of people pregnant. In the city, and now it made headline news, and everybody's frantic now because nobody knows who's their brother or sister, and they had to find out.
Yeah, I agree with Michelle. If you listen to the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, the answers will probably come out because they probably.
Well, if you listen to the Ricky Smiley Show, that was your fault.
Just saying,
I'm playing.
Listen to them after you watch it.
These questions should be aired on the show.
So Michelle believes that the brat is going to answer these questions. She believes that she's going to let that out, the cat out the bag of how they decided and some of those.
She's going to do an interview.
People are asking.
If they're smart, they'll do that on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. If they're smart, they will do that the same way they poked at Juicy for being, I don't even know what the right word is to say, but the same way they poke at everybody else for whatever is going on with them. If they smart, they'll do it.
Let's keep it 100. The first announcement, the first interview is going to be on the Breakfast Club.
She already been on the Breakfast Club.
And now she got another story to tell.
Yeah, I think she's already, or maybe it ain't.
Mo would tell us an allegedly. Yeah, Mo would get
Mo would tell us an allegedly. who the daddy
I
is.
was just curious because if they did break up, the brat's the biological mom. If it's her
Listen,
eggs, so
Sherry
Julie adopt, who
Shepherd-
has more rights? Like
Sherry
I don't
Shep-
know. I was just curious.
Sherry Shepherd did the same thing, right? And everybody wanted her privacy. And then what happened? Then her and her man, her husband, divorced, and she was like, "No, you can keep the artificial insemination kid."
But did she carry the baby, or did
I don't know.
they get the baby? I think did they get the baby from somebody else?
Oh, they got the baby. They got the baby.
Don't you say that, Shani? Don't you say that, Shani? Because if it's their eggs, it's their baby. If they carried it or not, what are you about to say?
Yeah, did somebody else carry the baby? Well, then she crazy anyway, because you shouldn't have been. You don't do a kid like that. If you the mama, then be the mama. But I thought if I remember correctly, I don't remember her being pregnant. That's worse if she was pregnant and then was like, "Oh, you can have the baby." It
wasn't Sherry's baby. Lady Q said it wasn't her baby, I guess.
That's what. Okay, that now it's making sense. Yeah, but
so when all the questions come out, when the separation happens, then we're okay to ask the questions.
Well, hopefully they won't get separated.
No, I'm talking about Sherry Shepherd. Even though it wasn't her baby, surrogate carried Sherry Shepherd's baby. So this is my point. If a surrogate carries their baby and they're together, we're not allowed to say, "Well, that's not their baby." But when the breakup happens, she's allowed to say, "I ain't taking care of that baby."
Well, it depends if it's the eggs, though. If they're putting their eggs and the sperm into somebody else and they're just the vessel, that is their baby, because biologically that's their bloodline. You just was the vessel, right?
No, but the vessel, it takes all these parts. So everybody's part of being a parent. You just don't do the action.
Well, the surrogate is not the parent.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
The cord connects to the baby, so the baby gets some of the carrier.
But what I'm saying with the surrogate is that in this society, if we say that's not Sherry's baby, we'll be bashed for that until they break up when she decides to say, "It's not my baby."
But Sherry can't if it's her eggs.
But what I'm saying, follow what I'm saying, how the hypocritical status is. If we said that before Sherry and her man broke up and somebody said, "But that's not really her baby," we get killed for it.
Yes.
But then when they break up, she's allowed to do it. She's allowed to say, and then people can comment, "That ain't even her baby." If we would have said that and them two people were together, we'd get killed for that. We get killed. It's like they pick and choose what you can think and how you can think it and what you can say about stuff. I thought Sherry's ex used the embryo after the divorce. Who knows? All I know is you better not ask those questions till after the breakup. A Sarah can carry the baby for Sarah. Nothing biological. Man, y'all. But my point is, if we would have said that, while they were together, that's when people would get mad.
If you pay the surrogate, then it's your. Yeah, ain't that like Khloe Kardashian? Like her and
y'all people be buying kids like it's a Nissan Sentra.
They're not buying it. They're using their.
She just said if you pay for the surrogate, then it's your baby. It's like getting a pre-owned car. It's like getting a pre-owned car.
Oh God.
Then the husband cheated on Sherry, called it a setup for child support. But if we would have said that while they were together, yo, he playing her. He probably just getting his little Sherry and everything like that so he can get child support. Everybody be like, boo, 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 boo. Y'all foul.
You can't say that.
Can't say that. Good morning, Red Boy. Good morning, party people. Lady Q, brought to you by Q Comment. It's a Q Comment brought to you by Woke Up Inspired. She can say whatever she want about the baby. You can't call me fat. Oh, yes, I can. I gotta deal with I'm not talking to you, Lady Q, like that. But yes, I can call myself. Man, listen, y'all better stop playing because y'all have fallen for this censorship. Y'all have fallen for it.
Thanks, Mike, for backing me. I wasn't wrong for thinking what I was thinking. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because I started second guessing myself.
What's the unlived myself? If you commit suicide now, the thing is I unlived myself.
Yeah, I think you can't.
Oh, that made y'all feel better because that made the situation better.
You can't say I don't even remember what you can't say, but you're supposed to say unlived.
I deaded myself. They deaded themselves.
No, the one I heard was I unlived my. Well, what are you talking? Does that change anything? Yeah. We are so damn. Nobody has tough skin anymore.
You saw the Tiger Woods had to apologize. He played with his homie, gave him a tampon, and told him he hit like a girl, and got in trouble. Him and his homie playing golf. I said he had to apologize.
He had to apologize for sticking a tampon. Say you hit like a girl. Y'all have, you know what? Y'all have lost your mind. Y'all can't even take a joke. Between men, you know what it is? Men.
Wait. Now what happened?
He put a tampon in one of his competitors, one of his fellow golfers. He put a tampon in his pocket and said, "That's because you hit like a girl." Hilarious. His golf swing.
He gave him a tampon after he hit the ball. It wasn't a good stroke, I guess. Pause. So he gave him a tampon. He's like, "Hey, you hit like a girl." But the media saw him, pass it to him between two guys joking. And now he got back.
And now he got to apologize because him and his homie had a joke, but y'all saw it. But now if nobody saw it, it's okay to do the joke. But all the sensitive people saw it.
I love them social. You don't get. Oh, you can't say like death or suicide or certain things like that. Oh, because they're like banned words. Okay,
they're
so
like,
they're just.
We want you to deal with the situation.
Yeah, that's it.
Unalived. Dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Social media. Y'all hilarious.
I get it. So they don't want you can't say keywords, so they ban you. Like you can't say, it's like trigger words that
it means the same. This is the peep, you nincompoop. I got a new word, you nincompoops. The word means the same thing.
And everybody knows it.
But to make everybody feel better, they go unalived. You gotta be kidding. And we fell for it hook and sinker. We fell for the whole thing. Like the one basketball player, he got in trouble because he said a term that I realized, I knew that was going to get somebody in trouble. I knew one of these basketball players or football players, black football players, were going to get in trouble with it.
Okay.
He said they made a trade and somebody talked about the guys being attractive or whatever. They were making a joke and the dude was like, well, yeah, we're a more attractive team, but no homo. What?
He said no homo on national TV?
What?
No, he did.
You said what?
As a ball player. He thought he was back on the block.
He was just sitting there chit-chatting.
Comfortable.
This is why I'm saying they get us. Because then our terminology that we use that we're comfortable with, they tell us is bad. And we go like this. And guess who tells us it's bad? Some white folks.
Get up,
yeah, I mean, why you can't say that?
You can't say no homo.
Say nothing.
You can't say nothing.
You can't say that, even though we know
when y'all all got caught up in being part of the political correct situation, and what they did is what they always do. They threw out us with the racism, talking about, oh, can't say the N-word, can't say the N-word. Here's 7,000 other words you can't say because you're fucking mad because you can't say the N-word. So now you spread this whole political correctness, and now because a guy says no homo, even though it had nothing to do with gay people at all, he got in trouble. What's that mean?
YT.
Oh,
it means white people. I know that. I don't know what.
I don't know what 8.5 by 11 is though.
Maybe that's the
8.5
cracker.
by 11. The saltines, that's
crackers.
8.5 by 11. What's 8.5 by 11, Lady Q?
Is that the saltine cracker size or something?
For the 8.5 by 11. I never heard that.
Is that a full size piece of paper?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a full size.
But we get your point. Damn it, we get your point. I hate seeing numbers like that because I see them on the boxes all day long. That gives me a flashback. UPS.
Okay, yeah, you're right, Shani.
White paper.
Oh, white paper. Okay.
See, it's so bad now that we got to speak in codes. Look, we got to speak in codes now.
YT.
Yeah.
By 11.
Lady Q is the Harriet Tubman of Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend. She knows the code words and how to put it together.
That's the Harriet Tubman.
She's like, saltines. YT saltines. Oh, okay. We got it.
Don't say no homo.
Oh, gee. Oh, yeah.
All right, Nikki White Chocolate. I
Nikki,
can't mess
Nikki,
with
you
you.
can't say that, Nikki. What are we doing? What are we doing?
No. Nikki, you gotta keep that. You gotta keep that in your mind, girl. You gotta talk to yourself. You gotta have that mind. You gotta have voices in your head.
What is this, Michael Shawn the Takeover Legends? The place where you can
Yes.
Ain't no judgment. Something we said.
It's a safe place. It's a safe place. We know you ain't mean no harm, girl. We know you ain't mean no harm here. Trust, we get it. That is hilarious. I'm telling
Wait,
you.
can you say my black ass off? Are we allowed to say that? That's still okay.
Laugh my black
still
ass.
okay? Is that okay for people to say?
I mean, as long as put in code so we understand it, we probably can't say it out loud.
So Stacey is saying LMBO is laugh my butt off. She's not saying that.
Oh, okay. Laugh my butt off.
That's his wife. She's not saying that.
Oh, okay.
Laugh my butt off. Okay.
Oh, okay. I got the letter.
But just in case you were saying it, we can read it and understand what you said. We just can't say it out loud. We just can't say it out loud until they get the Apple One mind reader, and somebody has the Apple One mind reader laughing my butt off. Yes.
No, she's not saying that.
We done bad thoughts.
Thank you, Fred, for clearing that up. Let it be known. Not the pastor.
No, you ain't never thought in the man. Listen, I'm telling you.
Congratulations again, Stacey, on y'all's book.
Congratulations. All right. We rolling through this. That pissed me off. That whole thing. But congratulations. At the end of the day,
to the brat. Congrats.
Yes,
her and Judy.
Congratulations.
Yes. They in love. I feel like they love each other too.
They in love. They celebrities. They've already quadrupled their time. What'd you say, Shawnee?
I said, well, I'm happy for them. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. But yeah.
I'm happy for them. Y'all want to do okay, wait a second. Before let me look, because Jay Black sent something. I just want to say Jay Black be sending stuff and then we don't get to it. And then so
the
there's
Marcus
a
Houston thing.
Yeah, there's a Marcus Houston thing, and we'll get to that.
People in outrage over.
What can I ask y'all people something? Just people in general, everybody watching all over the world. What the hell aren't y'all outraged about?
Well, here you go. Let me get your intro first.
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo, powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
This is not here, so it's allegedly with us. And we reserve the right to retract any statement we make. We're not saying this is all true. We just know we were scrolling. We saw some stuff. We shared it on our text feed and all that other stuff. And now we get into it. So Marcus Houston is in trouble because everybody is outraged. So full of shit, people. Y'all so full of shit. Wow. Everybody's outraged because Marcus Houston is happy. And I guess does he have kids with this 22-year-old? He's married to her or whatever.
No, they don't have any kids yet. Oh, yeah, they got one. I think they got one kid. But the fact that he's double her age, like he's like 41 or something like that, and she's only 22.
He's 38, and she's 20.
I know she's younger than him. And
I thought they said she was 22, but she's 20? Oh, that's 20.
Right there. He's 38, and she's 30, and she's 20.
Well, how about y'all worry about...
They look happy.
Dog. Like, I don't know what vampire blood Marcus Houston's been taking, but he looks young as hell in most of these pictures.
Well, it could be filters, you know.
It could be a filter.
You know, we see people all the time, and they...
Oh, damn, that's what it is. Hold on,
we see them in person, and we be like, wait a minute. What happened?
Yeah, they do got a little baby. They got a little baby.
I'll be right back, y'all. Hold
up. She's 20. He's 38.
She's 22. But they're saying, I guess, that he vetted her or had her at a younger age and he groomed her, and I don't get it. Like, he's happy, she's an adult.
Okay, well let's reverse it then. What if that was your daughter? What if your 22-year-old daughter came and she was getting married to a 38-year-old man?
Hey, nothing you could do except I hope you know what you're doing. And I love this outrage, y'all. I love people getting outrage over this. We still got Epstein Island and people doing music videos on it, and y'all still buying Beyonce tickets, but y'all gonna get upset over Marcus Houston and his 20. I'm tired. Well, I've been trying to fight this fight forever, and y'all and I'm not talking about y'all in the squares, but I hear from everybody. They happy. Okay. So what? What do you want now? It's legal. I don't know what everybody wants now.
She done had the baby. At least he married her. So.
Well, folks were upset because there was a post that says they've been together for 12 years, which would make her 12 when they got together. Then prove it.
10 years, 12 years, same thing. So yeah, if she's so she was an adult as officially 3 years prior. So anything prior than 3 years ago.
This is what I'm saying about this. If that's the case, I think that personally is wrong. But I've said this is wrong across the board. But we're either going to hold all the other celebrities accountable, or we're just not going to pick on Marcus Houston because he's an easy punching bag. Because he ain't got the same platform that the other celebrities who did the same shit. And her marrying a 22-year-old man.
Right. I don't know how I really feel about that. I don't think I feel any way about it because I didn't have an opinion when I first heard it. It's like, they grown. She's grown.
Once again, when the Apple mind reader comes and we can detect everybody's thoughts and what's really been going on for years, he's definitely groomed her. Ran away at 14 and then popped back up as his fiance at 18. Yup.
So she ran away. So we want to believe that he just, okay, you're going to live with me. I'm going to keep you hidden. And then when you're an adult, now we're going to be engaged for the world.
Get mad at all the people who have groomed people. Don't pick and choose what celebrity y'all want to toast.
But it's a million girls, seriously, that have run away. They're on the streets right now doing things just to get by. And I think if we're outraged by that and we're upset, then okay, what are we as a society doing for these little girls?
Just being outraged. That's all.
So I mean, if she ran away at home at 14, whatever the situation was, she ran away from home and that's where she landed, then I applaud the little girl because she got through. She did what she needed to do. So, don't look like she started out on drugs.
She looked happy.
Out there having to sell her body because this is real. These girls, it's girls younger than her that's out here on these streets.
Now the only problem, if I was the dad, the only problem I have is the whole drama that Marcus Houston's been involved with.
Now the Chris Stokes part,
the dad is probably not involved. She ran away at 14.
Or no, you asked me what would I think if that was my daughter? And I'm saying, I'm not talking about her father. I'm saying the problem I would have is you do know what was going on allegedly with the Chris Stokes and the Raz-B's and all that other stuff. Right. So I would have a problem with him trying to figure out, well, what are you doing? Are you using the same techniques that Chris allegedly were used by Chris Stokes? I don't know. I'm just saying. What?
So he's Marcus Houston, so he don't have to try too hard for a female or anybody to be, to want to be around him or with him. He's Marcus Houston.
That's why I probably, what y'all saying? He groomed her at 12 because she was young, and that was his demo.
Well, yeah, that's his demo in more ways than one.
Yeah, Marcus Houston can't have anybody he wants. Like, I wouldn't be jealous if Marcus Houston walked in the room. Like, so the fuck what? Marcus Houston. She's grown. When a man dates younger people, look at his sick. His sick. But chicks be effing 70 years old, 70-year-old man for money. Probably had chicks 18. Probably. But I'm just saying, if we're gonna do this, then we need to officially say how disgusting the entertainment business really is, and you can't pick and choose what stars you want to go at. I'm gonna repeat that, y'all. Y'all can't spend $300 for a ticket, $1,500 for a ticket for certain people, but not have no questions. And it's sad because but this has been happening forever. It's just now we bringing it up. Come on. When Nia Long said she was dating a 30-year-old in high school.
Yeah, that was interesting. I said, wow.
Things that are being overlooked right now.
But
That
she,
overlooked back then.
she felt like she was mature enough to handle that situation. So, I mean, that's how.
Is it weird though? Just Shami saying, I guess it gets weird if you're dating someone like you knew them before they was born or when they were really young, and now they have age and you're dating them. Is that weird? I guess that is weird, right?
That depends. I don't know.
I don't know because we
I
didn't
mean,
know.
I mean, when you don't like,
More
there was a point where I was alive and Shawnee wasn't alive. I guess.
Yeah,
But it wasn't like 25 years, like like
if I was at the club and I saw you and you was 12, that should be labeled as disgusting. That I gave you that look. But that's the problem. People are always giving these looks, and we listen, we be overlooking shit. Oh man, Lady Q, we know Marcus Houston touched kids, though, according to Raz B. Yeah, according to Raz B.
Raz-B said it.
That's Raz B.
That was his truth. Yeah.
That was Raz B. Spreading the word.
You were 18 when I was 12.
All right, so Lady Q, you said what? What did you say, Shawnee?
When I was 12, you would have been 18.
Oh, so I just got out of high school.
6-year difference ain't bad.
I wasn't in high school. It don't sound bad until me and Mike are talking and he starts talking about something that he did, and I'm like, I don't know what that is.
You start bringing up stuff from the 80s, like what?
How old are you?
So yeah, well, Alf. I don't even. That's a TV show called Alf.
I'm like, I ain't seen that.
Mork and Mindy. What?
You don't remember that? No, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Born.
I mean, but at least you can say it's because I wasn't around. You say stuff, and I'm like, what does that mean? And I was around when this happened. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? What terminology is that? Supposedly she's Chris Stokes' niece. This story gets
that would be
where the hell is Lady Q?
Next
time,
with Lady Q. That's
yeah. How just give her a square every time Mo ain't here.
Yeah.
Where the hell are you getting your information?
That's true.
I see why Jay Black put. I see why Jay Black put that camera in your car. He needs to know where you at because we don't know. He need to put another one.
Somebody put up there the parents were looking for her. She ran away?
Lady Q said mom and dad reported her missing and tried to get him charged back in the day. Ooh, this is allegedly, but that's good stuff right there.
But if she ran away, she ran away. You can't 14, 15. Technically, you're still legally the parents, but
but then we got to know the story. When it's missing, running away and missing are two different things. Wow,
yeah, but I thought if you're under 17, then they have to make them. They have to go back home.
You got to find them. When you're a runaway, you're a runaway.
Well, here at Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, you can see we be all over the place. We don't know. we don't know.
It's all allegedly.
Is it
missing and runaway?
I don't know. Now, if you just walk away from the house and you don't actually run, that changes everything. You will walk away, and under the law, walkaways don't have to go back automatically.
I don't know anybody that ever ran away from home.
Oh God!
Now it gets real tricky if you jog. That they haven't even. If you jog away, it gets real tricky.
Ain't none of the books for that one yet.
They haven't even developed the law yet. Like they don't even know how to handle it.
Jog away.
And there's been an epidemic in the last 6 months of people just jogging away, and I'm like, wow. Nobody even chases them because they think they're just working out. I had a 35-year-old at 18 wanted me, and he was very young looking and acting with great career. Thought crossed my mind, but nah, now only date younger, but not baby. What in the hypocritical? Wait a second. No, I understand the first part, but now she says I only date younger. What? But you thought it was a bad idea for you.
No babies. So I mean, younger is just younger. That could be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years.
Younger ain't 1 or 2 years.
Shami has somebody 16 years difference.
Largest age difference would
younger
be 16
or 16
years.
years older.
Please say older. Just say older, dog. Just say older.
Well, if he's 50, she could be. What's that?
Yeah, but
50?
this didn't happen recently. So please, just say she was 66, yo. Just say she
How
was
old were you and how old was she?
Oh, God. So you can't, but you can't do that to people, Mike. If people want to date younger, as long as they're an adult, they can.
Yeah, I'm just
And
worried
that's
that
the
he's
whole
gonna tell me
thing.
he was 28.
Thank you.
Exactly. Well, because if he's 50, 16 years either way, boy.
Oh God, that's too funny.
I didn't even know Tashambi was 50.
No,
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I'm just
I know we
guessing.
trying to.
He might
Oh, this
not be 50, and I'm sorry if you're not 50.
is the
Deshaun.
safe place. This is the safe place.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a number.
We be riding out for you, dog. You 50. Breaking news: Tashambi is really 71. He just looks great for his age. I had a dude that was 17 years older than me. He taught me a lot. Stacy, we don't need to say that.
But that's what they was doing. Is that what you call grooming, Mike?
What did he
That's
teach you?
grooming.
Stacy, what did he teach you?
Stacy went to the groomers.
At least thank you for being honest, Stacy. Don't do that. She's being honest and sharing.
Hold on, the groomer came out. She'll be back in 4 years.
My wife and I are 16 years
Look
apart.
at that.
Go,
Look
Don
at
Page.
that.
Go ahead, Don
How
Page.
old
I
are you,
dare you.
Don? How old are you?
They
85.
sharing. I appreciate people sharing. A lot of
You
people usually share their
35?
age.
He's 85.
Oh, you said well, he 85.
My wife and I are 16 years apart. It depends on what year, how old you were when you met her, Don. So if you would like to tell us how old you are, please.
Stacy gave you the finger, Mike. She gave you the finger.
Stacy got groomed. Come to find out, true story on the streets is that Stacy was dating Marcus Houston.
So 50, and then if she's 35. So if you're 50 and you're married to a 35-year-old, is that frowned upon? No. 50 and 35?
I think if you but see, there could be reasons, like it could be selfish reasons. Like if a guy's 50 and he don't have no kids, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna date somebody 35 so I can get me a kid or whatever.
But he can get him a kid with somebody 40.
Yeah, I ain't messing with all that. I ain't messing with the 49-year-olds having kids. Because then you're gonna slow up and the kid's gonna be running, then you're gonna looking at me like, you shouldn't have had a kid when you was 48.
Thanks for being honest. Here we go. Don said he was 31 or 32 and she was 19. Go ahead, Mike. What?
And his favorite group was B2K.
Bum.
But they married, right? They still
But
married.
they married and they still going. 19 is legal.
You were right,
As of
Don. You
18.
was right. You was right, Don.
He got a little young thing. I ain't tenderoni. Go ahead, Don. I applaud you myself.
Don, she was probably mature. When you met her, she was probably knitting a sweater. You just thought she was a lot older. It's all good.
Yes, and females, I think that's proven, right? They're more mature at a younger age than men. So their maturity is there. So at 19, she could have been the mindset of a 25, 30-year-old. Like, go ahead, Don.
We got you, Don. This is the safe. I ain't even gonna joke. This is but I'm surprised you and Stacey Mitchell ain't date back in the day.
Read Stacey's comment.
Wait, what? He did. Oh, go ahead, Mike.
He did groom me. He taught me to be a hustler, how to get money.
Okay, see,
I get money. I get money. I get.
Yeah. You can learn. That's why I like dating.
This is why I'm gonna go back.
I always learn something. It was they could teach me something. The guys my age or younger didn't know nothing.
Y'all didn't know nothing.
That's why I like to date older, because I want somebody that can teach me something.
You know they're dumb old guys, right?
Yeah, there are. I've ran across some of them.
It sounds like Michelle's marriage is based on lies. Read that, Mike. What's going on?
I was 16 years old, lied to my husband, who was 8 years older, who lied to me as well. I told him I was 18, and he said he was 21. Still, man, y'all.
Wow.
And I like that, Michelle, because a lot of people say that relationship based on lies don't work. And I agree with you. They can work.
It worked out. They stood together.
Everybody, all the preachers be like, you got to have a strong foundation. No, you don't. No, you don't. You got to share everything. No, you don't. Until the Apple One mind reader comes out and I start asking questions and put it up to your head. But I'm getting to think all these ladies done dated guys 15 years older than them. I only dated in a 5-year radius, older or younger. See, that's good. That's good. You in the same demo. Anybody else would be too close to my oldest son's age? They can step. Kathy Blackmon.
Okay, Kathy.
I think. Oh, Stacy. I think.
Oh, damn, Stacy! Don't bring the room down. Keep that.
He was old. What are you talking about?
What are you trying to say?
All right, let me see. I'm sorry.
Jason, what did you think?
What are y'all trying to say?
I'm insensitive. Let me stop. Sometimes I just blink things. I was married at the time.
Why do you do this, Jay?
I think my biggest gap was 10 years, not 15. I ain't never did 15, but 10.
A 10-year gap that's a decade. But how old were you?
I think I was 18, 19.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one.
18, I was 18, 19. He was 27, 28.
So you could be just looking for a fling like Don. It was supposed to be in and out, and then it just turned into something serious. So that I can see how that can happen.
Does your wife watch?
I appreciate your transparency, Don. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Don is honest. He's sharing.
Thank you, Don. Thank you for sharing that. All right, we can.
Oh, you were cheating on your first wife with the wife you got now, but this wife you have now, everything's working out.
Well, people learn.
Married. That's good.
People learn. He was successful. People do learn. So that's a success story. I think that's good. Thank y'all for being so open with your answers and all your comments and stuff like that. When Shawnee said 18 and 28, that's not really bad because in your 20s, I don't think that's really bad.
Well, my mama didn't think my mama had a big problem with it, baby. She came hard after that man. She was like, "You didn't stay away from my daughter." Shout out to Kenya. Kenya C. Kenya is a singer here in the DFW Metroplex. Me and Kenya used to work in radio together. She was my program director at one time.
Nice.
She has
what up?
A band. She performed around the DFW Metroplex, so we're gonna have to have her on the show one day.
Monty, my oldest, just popped in and said, "Did you say 18 to 28 wasn't that bad?" She looked at me like, "Really?" And I said, "I'm just doing it for the show."
don't believe what I just said.
I'm full of shit. I'm full of shit right now. I'll just try to be on. I'll just try to be on Shawnee's side.
I'm trying to be politically correct right now.
I don't think my oldest daughter would even. I don't think my oldest daughter would bring that man around me until she was like 22. Like they'd have to date for those years until 22 or something like that. And then by then I'd be like, shit, it's too late now.
Thank you, Michelle.
You guys have a great day. I got to go to work and a lot of my coworkers.
Everybody.
Hold up, real quick story, y'all. Real quick story. Sidebar. No segue zone. This is no segue zone. I don't know why that HR thing. Me and Shawnee met somebody. Probably should I say this? Yeah, I'll say it.
I think we can say her name. I think
I don't want to say her name. I don't even want to say her name. But she was HR and her job was to fire people.
Okay.
And then they fired her.
No. They fired the HR person.
Yeah, I got to call her too. I was supposed to call her.
I'm not being disrespectful, but sometimes people and we all do this. We're at a comedy show and people are talking to you, but you're really not listening. But you are listening, but I'm really not. I'm not a chit chatter. Like I don't know how to chit chat. I don't know how to do a
little small talk.
But I thought you and this chick were friends. Like, cause I met her through you.
No, we are friends. We definitely are friends. I just don't chit. That's why me and Jay Black's phone conversations are like 4 minutes.
In and out. What we got to figure out.
Yeah, what you got to do? You in jail? No? Okay, cool. Kids good? All right, peace. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not so you cool with her though?
No, I'm definitely cool with her.
That's the only reason why I was cool with her because I thought that was your friend.
But Shawnee know how to chit chat. Like she know how to chit. She just
small talk. Yeah, she does.
They just got to going, and I was standing there as if I was listening. I was listening, And then I just heard, yeah, I work for HR. My job was to fire people. And then they fired me. Now you got my attention. You should have started with that.
So what did you do?
He's
Like, what?
very supportive of Mike.
She is very supportive. She is, and God bless her. She's a talented girl. I'm just telling y'all. And then before we get out of here, we got time. Before we get out of here, so I went to court yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And so I go to court yesterday, and while I'm there, I get there early, right? I get there early because I'm thinking I'm gonna make it to work. Like I called I told her, what I had to do.
Mm-hmm.
Court, okay. Tell me if I'm wrong for this. And tell me if I'm just not, am I being uppity for thinking this? There was a group.
No cup. Oh.
What happened?
What's wrong with
We
the cup?
see your cup. We see your cup.
What
You
is
see
that?
I got hot tea. Oh, I don't.
Oh, hubby.
Oh, hubby.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what it said.
Okay.
Go ahead, stop it. Go ahead.
All right, so listen. So I'm in there, and obviously it's people. There were some white people in there. They were called the lawyers, and they were and the judge, and so most of us was in there. I had my whole get up on. I had my because I was going straight to work.
Okay.
I didn't understand this part. So there was a young lady who walked in with a child, but the court is in session, and she's got what looked to be maybe the child's mother, but not her mother. So it was a family affair, bunch of women. Bunch of women. Older woman. It looked like the older woman had her sister. Then the girl had the baby on her lap, but she was younger. So court's in session, so the baby wouldn't stop crying. But court's in session.
Order in the court.
There's a lawyer asking questions, and I see the bailiff over there. He keeps looking over. And I'm saying, hey, why don't you just walk out?
Just take the baby out. You
Just
know that the baby's crying. Yeah.
So you know it's coming. So he comes over. He tells her she got to go. Like, you got to, and he wasn't polite about it, but he wasn't rude about it. He was bailiff. He was like, if you can't quiet the baby, he pointed at the door. Right? But she got a little attitude. She was a little sassy. I think she was like maybe 20, 19 or whatever. So she finally got out there. She walked out. And then when we heard her crack the door open to come back in, the baby starts crying immediately. Now, in my mind, I'm like, you need to just walk back out before this gets more, before the judge, because the judge was cool. The judge was nice. And she walked back in, baby cried. She finally got the baby to stop crying. Then I realized why she was there. Because her man came in the orange jumpsuit. They had the handcuffs, and they brought him in, and they sat him down.
Oh, the baby dad. Good.
So I'm like, cool. He smiles at her. She smiles back. I'm like, wow. Come to find out, I'm not supposed to be saying this, but I'm not saying no names. He had already done 4 years. Right. So he'd been gone for 4 years. This girl is young. This girl's super young. So I'm like, so when they finally say the baby was, I'm so bad with baby ages. The only reason I know baby ages is because Monty babysits so many kids. 3 or 4. 5.
And crying? Nah, not. He got to be younger than that. But go ahead.
No, he was crying. He was like, no, he was probably 3. He was probably 3 years old. Whatever. They said that the amount of time that he gets credit for, whatever. But that's not even the point. So finally, they say you're going to get credit for this time spent. You'll be released on this, on that, and that, but you still have to do this. And to me, a year breaks my heart because I couldn't do a year. Right? I couldn't even do a year. So then when he gets up, when it's all done, the grandmother, this is how I realized it was the grandmother, says, whatever his name is, let's say it's Ray. Let's say it's just Ray. Lil Ray, say hi to your daddy in the courtroom. And he got cuffs on. And they're walking him out. And I'm sitting there going like, do you really want that to be the image that you want this young man to see? Not that he may even remember. Now, I said to myself, maybe it's just me being judgmental. If I'm the dad, that's not where I want to say hi. And now maybe it's just me. And I'm not saying I'm right about that.
Some people have no choice. If that's the only opportunity and to see your seed, you want to take that opportunity. I thought
they was going to take a picture.
You a different dad, though. You don't live that life. You're not that type of dad.
He's in jail, missing his kids, missing it being around, missing them first steps, missing.
I get it.
He probably want any opportunity he can to get his lay his eyes.
Grandma was talking to the kid like we was at the 3rd grade
Like a little graduation or something.
Like a
recital or
graduation.
something.
She's like, say hi to your daddy. And he's getting pulled off in an orange jumpsuit with the handcuffs.
That's what my
Well,
daddy
they
looked
probably
like.
don't do visits with him. They probably take the baby to visit him at the jail.
So maybe, like I said, this is why I put it out there. You know, normally I just don't put it out there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I just didn't think it was the appropriate time, because I swear I thought they was gonna run that baby up and they was gonna try and take a picture.
Get this selfie.
I swear they was
Different.
about to.
You ain't never went and visited nobody in jail or in prison.
Nope.
A bunch of people bring their kids. When my cousin was in there, he wanted me to bring his kids, and I'm like I'm not bringing no kid to the baby to the jail. Get out of jail and then you can see your kids.
I just thought that was weird. Then I thought this other thing was weird. So I've always said that I thank God that I never hurt somebody while I was drinking and driving. Like, it's the one thing that even when I pray at night, I still thank God for it, that I didn't do that. So a woman, she's 25. She has a DUI where she's driving the wrong way on a route out here that y'all not familiar with, but some people are called Route 38 in Mount Laurel. It's a major route. Majors. But she's driving the wrong way on this. And you got to be smashed to drive the wrong way on Route 30. Like, it is so obvious that you are on the wrong side of the road. Unfortunately, there were 3 young men that were in a car. She smashed the car. 2 people were injured, but they recovered. But one person was severely injured. And he had just graduated college and was projected to go into the NFL draft. Well, that's done. Because now he suffers from seizures. His mom has to take care of him at the house, and the mom and dad are there. But and listen, I'm just gonna put that. It's a safe place. It's a lily white girl, and it's her first offense.
Oh, she's in all.
So she blew a .08, which is pretty high.
0.08. That's the legal limit.
0.09. 0.09. I don't understand why people. Okay, if there's one thing I'm an expert at, is I know when you're intoxicated. I don't know how the legal limit in Jersey is 0.08, because you're nice at 0.08. Anyway, bottom line, people get hurt. These parents not only lost their son's career, but the lawyer brings up in January they lost another son to DWI. He died in a DWI accident. All right, fast forward. The judge is asking questions. The parents give their victim, the victims get to speak. They read their letters. Everybody in the court is heartbroken. I'm like, damn. I'm looking down now. Now I'm putting everything I'm going through in perspective. It's nothing compared to what these parents and what these people went through. Doug, when I tell you she got probation for a year, her license suspended until she puts the alcohol device in her car, which means she could leave the courtroom, get the device, and start driving right now. And she got the same fines that I'm probably going to get. And when I tell you how pissed that dad was,
his son's career is over.
I thought if you hurt somebody, that there's going to be something more severe. But obviously, I enjoy
judge discretion. It's the judge discretion.
But the
you
judge,
said she was a YT with an 8.5-inch 11 paper, whatever. The
YT
with the saltine. Like what? You don't think that played a part?
But the judge.
What color is the judge?
The judge was white, but this is where the judge. This is where the judge. His hands were tied. He was asking, is there anything else you want to tell me? He's like, there anything else? The lawyer ran down more stuff. And that was it. And the judge was like, the judge damn near apologized, because he really has no leeway in this, because it's her first offense.
Oh, and that's be?
Yeah. So it's only what he can pick from this book
for the protection.
So it's only like 3 different things. He gave her, he did give her fines. He added fines. He added this. He added that. But there was nothing he could do except, if you do it again.
And that's the thing with voting, because that black and white, that's from votes. So y'all got to get out there and change y'all.
Now, mind you, I wasn't rooting for anybody, because I'd be a hypocrite to be like, yo, you should punish her, knowing that I put myself in those situations a million times.
But it should matter the severity because that pain and suffering, the therapy, the mental, like that dude, life has changed forever. His whole trajectory has changed. His whole family's trajectory has changed. Now people got to take care of him versus him about to hit the big time and be, man, that emotionally that can is a wrap. To know what you almost could have been, and now and she's chilling. She's good now. A year later.
She's got a year probation. She ain't going to jail. She ain't going to jail at all.
First offense. And now, mind you, it all changes in different states. Everybody has their like Shawnee said. It depends on what we voted for and what things got put, what judges we put in and stuff like that. But yep, she got. And I was sitting there
going. That'd be good to get the judge on Amber Givens because just because you're a first time offender, you can still get not the book thrown at you, but it could be more than just a little slap
but
on the wrist.
Book, you got to understand the laws are the book, so he's picking out the book. So
it says first offense minimum, and it says minimum. I can only do up to this.
Yeah, the judge don't make the laws; he can only enforce the laws.
He can only enforce them in that.
He can't sit there and say, "Okay, I'm gonna change this."
I disagree with y'all. I think if you're a first time, so if I shoot you in the head because it's my first time offender, I can't get murdered.
Oh, did you see who's the rapper with the big conspiracy that just got locked up and all his boys were?
You talking about
I know who you talking about.
Okay, so we don't know, but what is it?
And then Young Gunner.
Young Gunner.
Young Thug and Young Gunner. I don't know their names.
And the judge told one of the guys, we played the video, the judge told one of the witnesses, if you don't tell, I have to give you these years. There's nothing I can do. If you don't say something, when you come to court, if you're found guilty, this is what he told him. This is what you're going to get, and you will have to serve all the time, and there's nothing I can do. No, because not just because not snitching, because he's saying if you go down for this case right now and you are found guilty, it's not a jury. This is what you get. So kind of that's the judge's situation.
What's the purpose of court and you fighting it and all that? Is some leniency
because you win or lose. You can win, you can beat the case, but if you lose the case,
then this is what you have.
It's a mandatory sentence.
Yes, it ain't no discretion on the judge. The judge is saying you just got to take this and ride with it.
The judge is listening.
And I felt kind of bad for the judge because the judge was listening to the testimony and you could tell he was just like, he kept asking for more. Like maybe there was another charge. He was like, is there another charge that was on top of this? Is there this or that? Now, this was the crazy thing. After you drive the wrong way down Route 38, and this is what I might agree with y'all that the complexion and all that other stuff, they dismissed like 3 different charges for her.
The reckless or the speeding or the...
I'm curious.
Because that's this thing in court, they just give you
the black charge. She's not black, so we gonna
put Afro Queen back up.
And, hold up, I had a question. I thought about this because I was in court for like 5 hours. They should have a screen because they don't say the charge; they say the number of the charge. 03984 dismissed 06. They need to have a screen that shows you exactly what's being dismissed. Because one thing I did know is that some of her tickets that she got dismissed. And I'm like, how did she get tickets dismissed?
Thrown out.
She a reckless driver, but we're gonna
throw it out. You ain't getting no points on your license. We're throwing it out.
Okay.
No,
you just gotta pay this fine.
I'll tell you one lesson I learned, and I've said this before, but it reinforced it. You make one bad decision in life, and you wind up in that courtroom. Ain't nothing the same. There's a chance ain't nothing ever going to be the same.
You've been institutionalized reform. Look like you learned your lesson.
I'm the lowercase Wallow right now. Yeah.
Not the lowercase Wallow. Yo.
Nobody want to be going to court. I know I don't want to go to court.
And Kathy earlier was
no judge ever again. Not in those.
Earlier, when we were talking about the guy with the kid and wanting to see his dad and all that, Kathy was being shady and said, well, he shouldn't have committed a crime if he wanted to be with his family.
But that's true.
But we know he didn't probably mean, he wasn't thinking, oh, I'm going to do this and then I ain't going to be able to see my seed.
But you know what? And this is why
I don't say that in that moment.
Shawnee was cracking jokes yesterday about, seeing the trap queens and she was cracking jokes and how doable. When you sit in that courtroom and you watch these young kids and the numbers they getting, dog, it was hurting my heart. Like I was like, what? Because what happened was I stayed there early morning was all the light work. I was supposed to be part of the light work, but my lawyer was doing another trial, so I had to stay over, go to break, and come back for the real stuff. These kids was young as hell, and I was like, he said, and they struck a deal with one. One got a deal struck, and he was gonna do 5 years. I said, that's the deal.
Hey, you can do 25. You want to do 25 potentially, or just take this 5?
Oh my God.
That's a tough. You got to make that call.
And,
you got 24 hours to make your mind up.
And then because I took the break. I was the only one left from my morning session. So when I took the break, I got to sit while the judges, the lawyers, the what's the person that takes all the notes, his assistant,
reporter.
Yeah, that person, they just having casual conversation at the break, knowing they about to give out some years, and they talking about, and the dude was like, so what? He told the lawyer, what are you getting into any bike riding? And the guy was like, yeah, me and the missus are trying to do a 34-mile bike ride, and we're trying to find camp spots to actually stop at. And then next thing I know, you giving 5-10 years. I said, this is a crazy world right here. Don't be part of the court system. In finale. All right, y'all. That's been good. I think we've done a good job today. Unless there's something else y'all want to touch on.
Tashambi, I was talking about my cousin. Yes, about what I said about being in jail. I wasn't in jail. Well, I have been in jail, but I wasn't in jail this time. It was my cousin in jail. And I had his kids, and he wanted me to bring the kids to the jail. And I was like, no, I'm not bringing the kids.
I mean, I'm not saying like if you bring kids to jail, if you're doing a long bid and that's how you're going to be able to see your kids, I get it. I'm just saying in court.
Jail, not prison. So we have members that have been in jail and been in prison. Now, I just went to Lucerne. But that whole process of going through Lucerne to go visit somebody, that's too much. I wasn't taking no, they were babies. They were like the girl, I don't even think she was 2. The boy was like 2 or 3. I wasn't taking them kids up there to go through all that.
If I want to see my kid, you're gonna bring me my child. But
I did. And you know what? I almost got
what you gonna do?
What you mean? What?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
I told him, you can't make me bring no kid up here. Get out of jail. Stop going to jail.
But and then there was one dude, real quick. There was one dude. There's so much stuff I wanted to talk about, and we got lost and everything else. There was one dude. He came in there all husky. You could tell he was an old head my age, like 45, 50. No, he said he was 50. He actually said he was 50. And he robbed somebody, but it wasn't a robbery. What it was, I know what it was. He beat the dude up and then ran his pockets. So they got into a fight, and he literally, I'm not making this up. He took $4. They had the exact amount, $4 and like 65 cents. He took out his pocket. And the dude had a little bit of a little narcotic. I don't know what it's called. I don't know all the lingo for it. So he ran his pockets because he knocked them out, basically. And he took $4.65 and a little bit of whatever that he took out his pockets. And he walked off thinking it was going to be all good. And now he had to do some extra time.
Yeah, and it is robbery, though, right? I mean, it's a little strong arm, but
I'm saying,
classified
as
robbery.
Dog, if you're a criminal, you understand that if you knock somebody out, that's assault. But if you dig in his pocket, why didn't you just put the $4.65 back in? Because now he had to do it like an extra year or whatever for $4.65 and whatever this little bit of narcotics was worth. I mean, dog, I was in court. Oh my God!
You saw the dude got charged with picking up potato chips that somebody else stole.
That's what made me think about it.
Yeah, it was a guy. Yeah, somebody stole chips from a store, but while they were still in the whole display of chips, 2 bags fell out, and then somebody saw that, and they was like, "Oh well." When they picked up the chips and ate them, and when the cops came, they arrested homie too, and all he did was eat the. I guess, hey.
He got arrested for eating the chips.
Yeah, say hi to Jay Black, because Jay Black would have grabbed them chips. I'll tell you right now, he go, "You ain't gonna grab the chips? You don't want these chips, Mike?" I'm like, "No, I'm good."
These chips, they gonna go with my lunch.
There's chips on the ground. You found something on the ground, you picking it up, you eating it.
So Debo from Friday was supposed to go to jail for taking the chain too. Yeah, Debo was supposed to go to jail. That was robbery. But you got to be bold enough to call the cops and be like, and press the charges.
Debo did it.
And then one young man, this is my last story. One young man, he was young. He was 18. He beat somebody up. But he has a promising career. He's in a prep a prep basketball school that he's going to. And that judge told him, once again, his first offense. In my mind, I'm thinking this shit ain't his first offense. This is his first getting caught. But okay.
There you go, judge it.
I was a judge. Like, nah, he done did something before. And but what I didn't know what is a key, and I've always heard this. The fact that his parents came and was supporting him. He had an African American lawyer, and she was dope. She was dope. Like if I ever had a problem, I would have taken her name down. Like she was precise with hers, and she brought the young man had written this, and he had essays. She brought his essays to school. He's an intelligent young man, and whatever. And he brought the prep school, and the judge took all that into account. And the judge was like, you know that the fact that your parents care enough for you to be here means a lot to me. It means a lot to see both your parents here supporting you. And the fact that you're going to a prep school means that you've been raised correctly. So this decision you made wasn't because of any of your upbringing. I was like, this guy, is he dissecting this shit? But after he said all that, he sent that little boy home. And he said the famous words we see in the movies. He said, don't let me see you in this court again. And I was like, I heard the sound.
You think it's because he's black and is using the black parents there to support their kids, and that's why he went through that route? Because if it was white, like, do you say that to a white person? You got your parents here to support you. I think they look at black parents differently. If you got a mother and father in court supporting you,
I can't argue that. But he probably does, because the majority, 90% of everybody in there was one of us. So he probably, I was like, damn. Yeah. I'm telling you, there are more court stories where that came from. I didn't even tell Shawnee Scott this. I had my mask on, and this lady said, ain't you Michael Shawn? And I said, nope.
No, I don't know who that is. Don't be embarrassed to be in court, son.
Or no. Why did you say yeah?
Nope. I'm sitting up there in court with a UPS uniform on. Nope.
Why are you wearing your stuff out in public like that too?
No, because I had to go directly to work.
Change your clothes or something on the way. I don't never understand people. You going to work and all the court.
First of all, you running late already. So if you take time out to go to the bathroom, that's more time to change your clothes. Then you got to get to your car. Most of the times I didn't have to. Most of the times you got to pay for parking. So every minute counts. And if you told your boss at 10 o'clock, okay, last story, y'all. This is where I'm too transparent. This is the last one. So I talked about what I had to do. I had to go to court. So I guess they heard me when I was talking to the supervisor. And I didn't know. Like, I didn't know. I didn't take it into consideration. Lorianne said, put that on the big calendar. So it'll remind me. I'm going to remember, Mike, but put that on the big calendar. So I put it on the big calendar. Dog, I walked in there, right? Mm-hmm. Now, all three registers, there are people at all three registers, the three workers, and then the people who are getting serviced over there. Once I walked in, they're like, yo, Mike, gotta go. How was court? What?
They let you out? You free, right? You here.
I was like, what?
They ain't keep you.
Y'all just gonna.
How was court?
And then the one Tom is older than all of us. Tom is like, he probably like 65, but he in super good shape. He was like, hey, Mike, thumbs up. Thumbs down, like that. Which one was it? I was like, because it got rescheduled. I said, you gotta be kidding me. Anyway,
sideways.
That's sideways. All right, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Don't forget this Saturday, CW 33, the Media Room 360 takeover. What she say real quick?
She said, how you gonna say that wasn't you when you got your uniform on? You said you got your name on your sweater,
but people,
right?
the people in Jersey, no. I took my name tag off. Okay. Because I got tired of going to 7-Eleven and the Quick Trip and the Royal Farms, and somebody saying, "Have a good day, Mike." I'm like, how the hell did you know?
Because your name tag said Mike.
The name tag on. They being polite. Why are you so posted?
No, I wasn't in the mood. I wasn't in the mood. I wasn't in the mood to be like, and then, they look, well, what happened? That's what they really want to ask. Well, what happened?
Yeah, they want to know. So you got a problem because they want to know?
I've answered the question a bunch of times and I'm leaving court. I really don't feel, I just like, nope. It was so much easier too. I'm going to start wearing my mask more. Cause she was like, nope. And I know she had to see me years ago. performing out here. So it was like I don't look exactly the same. So I was like, nope, didn't do it.
Red Bull said, "Why did we let you get away with using the word nincompoop?"
Nincompoop.
You did.
I just wanted to use that word.
We did skate right. We skated right past.
Nincompoop. I don't even know what that means. I bet you that's a racist slur. Remember we did the word that we didn't know were racial slurs? Nincompoop. Yeah, that sounds like it could have been used for something. All right, y'all. CW33 Saturday, 6 o'clock. It starts with Big Bink's Break Room. That stars Shawnee Scott, Action Jackson, and obviously Big Bink. They're gonna have NL Chopper on there. It's a great interview. So that's gonna be dope. Then at 6:30, I take it from there. The Michael Shawn Show, which Shawnee Scott, obviously, Jay Black and Sexy Mo are part of. And she's in the studio being a super producer and all that good stuff. From 6:30, starts at 6:30, so it's a half hour, 6:30 to 7 o'clock. DFW CW33. Watch the show, support the show. After it's going to get posted right then. If you can't get the CW33, if you don't know where it's at, or if you're not in that region, just go to Media Room 360 TV on YouTube. Media Room 360 TV on YouTube, and you can watch all the content. We are now content creators, y'all.
Love it.
We are no longer just.
Don.
You said what?
Don says no segue, but he watched the episode 3 that's up. I'm sorry, I got to put episode 2 up, y'all. He says he thinks you cracked the code. How do you think that he cracked the code?
I gotta watch it.
Yeah,
Mike must have dropped some clues on the episode.
Drop that bomb now. No bomb on that.
I gotta watch intently. I gotta see if Mike dropping clues. Did he say something? What's going on?
I'm not only a content creator, I'm a code cracker.
Is Shawnee and Mike dating? Are they smashing? What's going on? He said I'm on it.
That would be love making. Say that again, Shawnee. Say it again.
Sequeeza thought it was Friday. So what happens is we tape the show Monday through Friday. One of those days we'll tape, or a couple of those days. But it airs on Saturdays. The chemistry was crazy. Really, you got all that out of that episode? Wow.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I have a person who sent me a text message. Mm-hmm. She's a watcher, and she's working as a manager with me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She said, as a critique for episode 3, she sent me, "I love your energy, and I love the interaction with you and Shawnee.
Put that chemistry back up.
You both look great."
Yeah, we work together well. Me and Jay Black got a good chemistry.
Not quite the same. Not quite the same. It's a little different when you holding hands in New York, and
they watch us too.
Why is it when you saying all this, your smile seems to come naturally? Like, why is it when you talk about it?
Jay Black got a good chemistry?
No, when you talk about us trying, the smile seems to develop.
Don being messy, because episode 3, that one.
Wait! Don't bring the other comment. Bring the other comment back. Billy J says, "Don, Mike made good sense for once. Thank you."
What did he say? Made good sense about what?
I don't give a damn. I'll compliment it. Don Pace said, "Definitely not the same between you and Jay Black."
No, not between you. How you and Mike be rocking? It's like y'all know what each other thinking. Like y'all talk a lot or something. Like y'all be, I don't know.
Who know what we talk? Can y'all see me? Because I can't see nothing.
No, we can see you.
I can see you blushing.
I'm gonna have to watch or DVR this or something. Okay, whatever.
Watch it on YouTube, can you? Watch it on YouTube.
Watch it on YouTube. Media Room 360 TV on YouTube.
Search it. Yep.
All right, y'all. Everybody,
but it's a regular show. It ain't even all that, but it's on YouTube. Go to Media Room 360 TV and make sure you hit subscribe while you're there and leave comments. Yeah.
Hit subscribe, leave comments. Kathy Black says, "Don't mix business with pleasure. It doesn't work." Girl, I ain't never followed rules. And we ain't got no HR here.
Shabby said, "But Shiny, do you even like light-skinned Negroes?"
I don't. You know what? To be honest, to be completely honest, if I'm being completely transparent, I've always liked dark. That was what was attracted to me. But I always stay light-skinned.
So the street.
Wait. dark is attracted to you, but you always date light skinned men.
Yeah, I'm not saying light skinned men aren't attractive, but it was, I guess, because every man I was around was dark.
So you dated dark skinned guys.
No,
But that's what I'm saying. You said they were attracted to you, but you didn't date them. You dated
I
light
always
skinned.
light skinned guys.
I knew you and Jay Black had something in common. I mean,
We
not the
ain't got
guys.
nothing in common. We don't have me.
No,
and Jay
honestly, I always thought I was going to end up with a darker skinned individual, but I always end up with light skinned chicks.
That's what I'm saying. It's
I always
obvious.
am.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I always thought when I was younger that I was gonna have, because I was on that whole I want a black man.
Thank
They,
you.
So light skin ain't black to you? You a colorist? What are you talking about?
That's
I
You said I am?
I am, and Mike ain't
You
even
weren't
black.
supposed to say that. I was trying to set you.
But I am.
You can't be a colorist, Shawn.
Do you see how difficult? Do you see what a master I am at cracking codes? You see what I'm up against? She don't even date. She don't even like light skinned people.
And Mike ain't even black.
And I ain't even black. Well, technically, my heritage is based out of Africa, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Ain't black. If we look at mom and dad, his mom and dad, I look well. They don't look like my mom.
Mixed business and pleasure is how I got my husband and my kids. Hashtag
Yes,
rule
she
breaker.
did.
Oh.
Yes, she did. I'm away from the sound effects.
So y'all saying y'all dating or something? Because you said
I didn't
it's
say
something.
that.
Oh.
So Sean said I look like a light skinned person or whatever. Yeah,
I
but my
dated
kids are light skinned, so I have to.
Yeah, I dated one light skinned man. I love when people say light skinned. I that because I always say that too. I got tired of fighting for mirror
time. Oh, you trying to say they were okay?
You're right, Shaquisa.
You're right. Maintenance.
I never had an issue with a light skinned dude.
Now you done hurt my little light skinned.
I got it out of her.
Who
knew? Who knew Shawnee was a colorist?
Now, mind you, the reason why I'm saying,
but for men, not for women, because like my daughter's light skinned.
But that's what y'all killed Jay Black for when he puts the pictures up and they light skinned. They're like, oh, I know why he put it up.
Get on here and be like, oh, he dark. You can't do this, or oh, shit.
No, you just said I don't like him.
Jay makes a difference between light-skinned women and dark-skinned women, and he always projects that light-skinned women are more attractive than dark-skinned women.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, boo. We'll work through these issues together.
Not the boo.
Jay Black.
I got her. After all these years. I got her.
It all came out because she ain't have her teammate on here, Sexy Mo. She ain't had a teammate on here.
No, but the question was it was a straight question. I've always been attracted to dark-skinned men, but I always end up with light-skinned men.
So why did you date people you weren't attracted to?
I didn't say I wasn't attracted to him. If I had to choose, if I was going to pick, I would have picked a dark-skinned man, and that's probably because the men that were in my life are all dark. All my mom's brothers are dark. Well, it was one that was like brown, but Uncle Charles.
And they probably treated him bad. They treated him bad. They kept him out of all the festivities.
He was one.
They wouldn't let him play horseshoes.
No, they weren't like. See, my mama's brothers weren't like that. They were men. So he wanted the older.
Go ahead, Patrice.
Patrice stated her case.
End up with light-skinned dudes.
Wow, ain't that something? Isn't that ironic? Well, anyway, y'all, we're gonna end the show because I'm about to
said Mike been trying to leave for the last 45 minutes.
I've been trying to catch the Black Miles. I've been trying to jump in the shower. I've been trying to give myself some chill time watching ESPN.
I know. I gotta go too. I gotta go. Put.
You were supposed to be out of here. I thought you. Know. That's why I kept saying.
There must be some dark-skinned person holding her back.
You know what? Matter of fact, the fire I got to go fight is with some dark.
Ain't that ironic? Jay will never know. Jay will never know how on point he was with that. Boy, there's fire. And when I'm allowed to tell the funniest story ever, let me write this down.
What's the funniest story?
I got two of the funniest stories ever.
See you, Patrice. Enjoy your day.
And we're gonna save it.
Jay Black? For Jay Black?
Shawnee Scott and Shawnee Scott in pageants And Shawnee Scott, I have to put running to an emergency. Running to an emergency. That's what I'm going to say.
yeah.
Running to an emergency. I'm going to
Well,
put
you
that
might
in
be
there.
able to tell the run into emergency tomorrow. Maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow you can run into emergency.
I figured out a way to say it without putting details, but I didn't know if you wanted to play, so I was going to leave it
Oh,
alone.
I don't care. No, I don't care. I don't care. I don't.
Right.
I really don't care. I just tried to be professional on here today and not blast.
Okay. Well, you did good, so don't
You
start.
did good. Don't mess it up at this point.
Today, and we're gonna see. And I'm not even
Worse
gonna
than
go
me.
do
She
what
worse
I
than me.
said I was gonna do. I'm gonna have my, I'm gonna handle it a different way, and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna wait till 3:48.
All right. Don't stay too much.
Okay. All right.
Excuse me.
All right. Well, I will tell the funny story tomorrow. A funny story on what I went through. Just being a bystander. Oh, and a funny story about your. Oh, I got one about that too. Yeah, I'm cracking this code. I got a story about your daughter too. Okay. All right. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed: it will end. So, and please enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. You fight for views. You fight for likes. You fight for people's attention. Fight for your own happiness, and never let anybody take it from you. Mike is going to be late for work again. Yes, Don Page. And that's all. That's all we got. Yeah. See y'all tomorrow.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap.